Oh, thank goodness. Got both dogs out with me today. Bryn, what are you doing? Spit, no, no, no. You can't drink the fish tub water. No drinking of the fish tub waters. Uh, the 48. Hello, good morning. How are you? I don't think I know you. How did you find me? Welcome to the stream. Brindley, you shook the camera. How was your fourth, if you are in the US? How was your fourth? Brindley, stop eating grass. Hey, hey, Brindley, we have a lawnmower for that. Brindley's. Hey, Bryn, hey, stop eating grass. Ow, I'm having problems this morning. Brindley, Bella, come back. Bella, good girl. Would you stop eating the grass? Why are you doing that? Brindley, hey, stop eating the grass. Hey, stop eating the grass. Stop eating the grass. Mm-hmm. Why don't you sit? Why don't you sit down? Better not eat my citronella. Tell you what now. No, no eating the grass. think I'm already subscribed to your channel before, but anyway, I don't remember. I feel like it's been a long time from joining live and stuff because I hear that. I fell away from doing lives and visiting other people and all of that because I was so busy trying to kind of get back into it, get your face out of the fish tub. I definitely hear that. Been very, very busy. And then I lost a lot of my hours. I lost a lot of people. So I'm trying to build it back up. And there she is, right back to eating grass. I swear. Brinley, what is there? She does that when we're on a walk too. Like she'll just grab a mouthful of grass on her way by. Bryn, hey, I have to put you back in the house. Here I thought I'm gonna include you outside. Hey, hey, hey. And all you're gonna do is eat grass. Really? You're not gonna enjoy the weather or anything. You're just gonna eat the grass. You're not a goat. There's nothing in that cage. She's like staring at it like she recognizes it as the rat cage. There's no rats in it. Back to eating the grass again. Good golly. What is your obsession? As long as you don't throw up in the house, I'm fine. You can eat all the grass you want, I suppose. Whatever. Oh, goodness. It was a chaotic night with all the fireworks. Of course, both dogs were scared. I say the same thing to my dog, Stuffy. The thing is, Bella, my Shih Tzu, won't. She does not eat the grass. Brinley, it's like an obsession for her. But they were both scared, had thunder shirts for both of them, which helped a lot. It really did help a lot. But it wasn't perfect. But then now it seems like Brinley there doesn't want to be left alone at night. She was like sleeping right outside our bedroom door, crying and whatever, which is not usual for her. They until this year, they neither of them was scared of fireworks. Now all of a sudden, it's a big thing. Brinley typically doesn't sleep in our room because she has a tendency to think she can just pee on the bed when she's in there. Bella sleeps on the bed as well as the cats and stuff, but Brinley just sleeps usually downstairs. Really? But last night she slept in the hallway. So I don't know what we're going to do about that. It's like, do we have to set up a bed in the living room? Brinley, Bella, come back here. Come here. I see you looking at me. Bella, hey, your recall is failing this morning. She's the only one that can be off leash in the yard. She won't take off. Whereas Brinley, on the other hand, Bella, I just want to be able to see you. Hey, Brinley, get out of the bush. Good golly. Get out of the bush. Stop eating grass. Don't drink the fish tub water. And then I was so focused on making sure that the dogs were comfortable during the fireworks that it didn't even dawn on me. I've got a room full upstairs of small animals that were freaking out. My reptiles were all just fine, but the guinea pigs, the rabbit, the chinchilla, uh, the rats, all were not having fun. Brinley, what are you eating now? Bella, I can't see you. Bella, Bella. There you go. Thank you. You gotta stay in my sight. Brinley. Brinley. Which you got plants hanging out of your face. Good grief. Yeah, back to eating grass. Ugh. Brinley, you act like you never eat. When in fact, look at you, Chunk. Chunk. I have a pit bull, which is an inside dog, but also like to take my dog out to do stuff to get more used to people. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, both of the dogs are good with people. They're both good with other dogs too. Brinley is intimidating to some people. She has got a scary look. See what happens? She's got a scary bark, but the air conditioner. But yeah, she wouldn't hurt anybody. Brinley, get out of the bush. Hey, 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 hey. You know what she's doing? She's rubbing her butt in the bush to get the branches to scratch her. Brinley, come here. Are you itchy? Come here. Come here. Get out of the bush. Get out of Wait, stop. Good gravy. My goodness. Forever telling you to stop doing something. Hey, Nana, how are you? Good to see you. She just won't stop eating the grass. Like, she's obsessed with grass. Okay. Yep. They usually rub their butts like that on the furniture or on our legs or whatever because Bella will do it too. In fact, I think it was her who taught Brinley how to do it. Just rub the top of their butts, like at the base of their tail. And they just rub their butts on things to scratch them. And my mother calls it twerking, like they're twerking. Bella, come back! I can't see you. Obviously, the little one over here is Bella. She is a Shih Tzu, and this is Brinley. She's an American Bulldog slash German Shepherd slash Staffordshire Terrier, but mostly American Bulldog. Half American Bulldog, everything else is a quarter. Bella, you're out of my sight. Bella, you're shaking the camera. Bella, hey, thank you. Yeah, my mother says that when she saw Bella do it for the first time, she was like, "What is she doing? Is she twerking?" I'm like, "Yeah, she's just rubbing her butt. She's got an itch." Really get out of the bush. Good grief. Oh, it's Bryn Lee, not Brittany. Bryn Lee, Brinlee. You got plants hanging from your chops, Miss Thing. Look, how gross. You look so proud of yourself. You got leaves hanging from your lips. You have no cares in the world. Oh, goodness. Yeah, they love being outside. They were so scared yesterday from all the fireworks. They were wearing their thunder shirts, which do work very nicely. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it was making them sleepy. Well, when you're sleeping, you're not scared, right? So, exactly 48. Yep. Yep, because people get scared of Brinley and she's not going to hurt anybody. The people do mistake her for a pit bull and she's an American Bulldog mix. But regardless, even if she was a pit bull, I have never met, personally, every pit bull I've met is a sweetheart. So it's all in how they're raised. Same with, the little evil chihuahuas. I've known some very sweet chihuahuas. So it's uh just how it is. I was told when they do that, they eat fast and don't digest their food properly and eat their glands empty. Um, their anal glands, yeah. Bella, come here, please. Um, a lot of the time they can express those themselves. They'll do that. They'll express them when they sleep. They'll express them when they fart. And Brindley's notorious for farting. She'll jump up on the chair and fart on her way up. Brindley, come, or Bella, come here. Bella, 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 hey. She's watching the neighbor. She's ignoring me now. I rarely have to. I've never expressed Brinley's anal glands. I've only expressed Bella's a couple of times. Um, Most of the time, they can do it on their own. Bella, hey, Bella. Oh, now we got them both going. Bella, come here. Bella started barking at the neighbor, therefore, so it was Brinley now. Oh, what? 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 Bella, come here. Bella. No. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, you're fine. Put your hair back down. Why is it standing up? Put it down. Bella, come here. I know she's not good. She's in the neighbor's yard barking at him, but she's not gonna run off. Bella. She's like, but I want to talk to the neighbor. Let me talk to the neighbor. Bella, let's go. Come here. See, now I can see her. I just said, let's go. She's like, don't leave me. Bella, come. Good girl. Gotta listen faster than that, though. But Brinley does eat fast. She's got a slow feeder bowl. Bella can't eat any slower, but Brinley is a very quick eater. Even with her slow feeder, she can stand to eat a little slower. So there are times that I will actually lay like a towel down on the floor, throw some food on there, roll it up, and then she has to work at getting her food out, like um, unrolling it and finding it. I think it took her 15 minutes to eat her breakfast that morning, and I was like, that's the longest it's ever taken. I was quite happy. I'm sorry I got distracted. I didn't answer your question. My 4th of July weekend was really busy and tiring, although I did it. That's good. At least it ended chill. I'm gonna have to go into work here in a little bit. Give some vaccines to some of the puppies. 6 of them need vaccines this morning. But I didn't want to go too early because I know that uh, the person who's opening kennel is going to be working on cleaning the wall, and I didn't want to take her away from that. Get your face out of the fish tub. But I'm off until I'm off until Friday. I go work on Friday and Saturday. Friday and Saturdays are my only work days now, which is nice. So I've got a lot more free time. Um, but just in those 2 days, I get 24 hours worth of work because I work open to close, which is very tiring. I had a very long couple of days. Um, but yeah, for now, I'm going to stay, but just for the 2 days. Today, get your face out of the fish tub. For today, I'm not scheduled to work, but no one else knows how to do the vaccines for the puppies. So I'll go in long enough, I'll clock in long enough to give them their vaccines, which I'd probably only be there for like 20 minutes and then leave again. So I don't mind doing that because I care about the puppies. For now, I'm going to stay at the job. I'm debating. I told my husband that I think I'm going to try and start breeding crickets and breeding dubia roaches. Um, I have my Madagascar roaches, but those are more, for enjoyment rather than for food. How many hours? Well, just pretty much 12 hours each. If I go in at 8 o'clock in the morning to open, it becomes, and by the time we leave at the end of the night, it becomes a 12 and a half hour day, which is why I was so exhausted this weekend because I worked, you know, 24 hours in 2 days. Um, but that way I still get my hours. I still get a good number of hours, but I have most of my week free. I just am going to have a long couple of days every week. But for now, like I decided if I were to quit in the future or near future, whatever future, um, dubia roaches are a popular food for reptiles like beardies and stuff like that. So and then same with crickets. I have you know my oh, okay, so I have my leopard gecko who can eat roaches and crickets. I have my beardy that can eat roaches and crickets. I have um, my tarantula that can eat roaches and crickets. So I've been playing around. I thought in the past about breeding crickets, but I kind of fell away from that idea. But now I'm revisiting it with also the dubia roaches. We do have some at work now. I just need to determine how to discover if they're male or female, like I do with my pissers. I know how to tell them apart. Um, but I'm going to have to learn that with the dubias so I can get males and females and breed those so that then I can have, if I quit at some point, I won't have to go in there and buy um, those feeders. I can actually just breed them myself. Um, as for the snakes, I would just continue to um, I mean, I could technically breed mice again because my corn snakes will only ever eat mice. Um, but I wouldn't be able to breed rats for my ball pythons. I just can't do it. I mean, they're eating live, which still hurts my heart. But I I'm not going to be able to breed those, so I would have to go in and buy those. But save me a little bit of money by breeding the insects. Bella, can't see you. Okay, now I can see her. She's just around the corner. I'm enjoying my off day today. That's gonna be chill. I probably gotta work tomorrow, I think. Oh, I work as a Oh, gotcha. Okay. That could be a workout, right? When you got a long row of carts. Are you done eating all the grass? Now you're just chilling. Every now and then when we take her for a walk, she gets this patch of grass that she smells something interesting in the grass and she has to stop and roll around in it, a specific spot. And when we go to the park and we walk around the path, it's always the same spot. Like there's a certain smell there, I guess, that attracts her and she has to roll around on that spot. It's always the same spot. It's really odd. She just rolls around like she's having a grand old time in the grass in the same spot as she always does. It's really weird. Bella, I don't see you now. You got up. Come back here. Bella, thank you. She's a good girl. She doesn't have, even though she'll get out of my sight, she never leaves the property, which is awesome of her. Just naturally learned to not leave. I think she's got separation anxiety. She's not going to leave us. Brindley, on the other hand, is leashed because if something catches her attention, she'll be off. So, right now you're eating more grass. Huh? Yeah. Silly goose. Silly goose. Ah. Now Bella's gone the opposite way to stare at the neighbor. Ah, AC is off. It's probably another dog been in that spot or that's what I'm thinking. Like some other dog was over there or something. And I'm like, if a dog peed over there, you're just rolling around and there's bleh. But she just gets really excited about that specific spot and rolls around. So we'll have to stop walking and let her roll around in that spot for like 5 minutes. It's really weird. Hello, what you doing? What you doing? Are you staring? Are you staring at the neighbor? Stop eating the grass. Brinley. Hey, Bryn. Brinny. Hey, you're not listening. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so yeah, I forgot about all my little furries up in the animal room and the fireworks. I was worried about the dogs and I had gone in to feed them last night and I'm like, things that were on the table were on the floor because Jax, my bunny, was flipping out. The rats were climbing the walls, not the literal walls, the walls of their cage. The guinea pigs were squeaking. All of my furries were bothered by the fireworks. The chinchilla, everybody was bothered by the fireworks except for the reptiles. They were all chill and couldn't care less. Remy didn't care either. He was sleeping. My bird, he didn't care either. But all of the other furries were bothered by the fireworks. And I'm like, I can't get thunder shirts for all of you. And I can't personally hold and comfort all of you. So I did pet Jax and tell him it's okay. Picked up all the stuff he dropped or knocked over. Went and pet the chinchilla and you know try to give them a little bit of comfort. Feed them. The snakes were just like, I don't know what the deal is. What's the fuss? And my beardy was sleeping. Once it got dark, even when I was holding him, his eyes were shutting. He was getting tired. So Brinley, hey, 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 stop. I gotta start giving some duckweed to people. There's so much duckweed in this tub. Can't even enjoy looking at my fish anymore because they're covered up. Like, I'll show you. There's my rat cage. But look at all this duckweed. It has exploded, and now I can't even see my fish. Like, there's just this area from the filter that's keeping it away. They're in there. But I could scoop out some duckweed and give it to people. Um, and then it'll just continue to spread anyway. I'll continuously have duckweed. Bella! Bella! She has gone off to bark at the neighbor again. Bella, come here. Let's go. Bella. Bella, get over here. Come here. Bella, get over here. Yeah, you stay in our yard. Here, I said she doesn't leave the property. Well, she doesn't realize that their property is not our property because it's connected. Yes, you stay in our yard. You don't go in their yard and bark at them. That's their yard. I love sitting out here just listening to the birds and my chimes and just, love it, love it. Pretty soon my shade will leave though, and I'll be in the sun, and then it will feel a lot hotter. Bella? This week, at some point, I'll go for a walk and take you guys with me. All right. Sounds good to me. Yep. They'd stop eating the grass. Good night, nurse. Yep. They're very, very protective of our property. And that's what I kind of like about the fact that Brinley, even though she's friendly, she sounds vicious when she barks because when we have her tied up outside and she barks, people will shriek when they're walking by because they don't know she's there until she barks because we've got big bushes in front. But we are getting those taken down. So now people will be able to see her. But when she barks and she acts that way, it's going to be a deterrent for people to break in. So that's what I like about that, especially since my husband is gone so much. Um, she's going to keep people at bay. And even if she's not outside, if she sees somebody walking by, since we live on this corner and someone walks down the sidewalk, our side window is right there, on this side of the house. And she barks up a storm at them from there and they can hear that. So whether she's outside or inside barking, she sounds scary. And, that's going to keep people from wanting to break into the house. Hey, Bella, we wandered out of our yard again. Come here. Come here. Bella. She is doing her own thing. She's not wandering off. I can see her. She's just like, Mom, I'm busy. Bella, get over here. Bye. It's like a little kid. Goodbye. And she comes back. Bella. Bella. Hey, you don't live there. Bella. No, no, no. You can't following the guy into the house. Hey, Bella! Oh my goodness! Tuesday. Bella! Wow. He just wandered right out into that porch. You stay here. You don't wander into people's houses by yourself. Uh-uh. Like, but I made a new friend. He walked into the porch and sat down. I followed him. Wait, you stay here. No getting into strangers' houses. No, no, no. It's like having children, I tell you. But that's what I was going to say is that all I said was bye. And she came back just like a kid when they don't want to listen. And then you're like, okay, I'm leaving you. And then they come running. Crazy. Don't eat that. Brinley. I swear. Having two little tiny children. Oh, darn it. The AC again. I'm enjoying my coffee outside here. Love it, love it. I want a patio. I want a nice patio, but I don't have one. Nice patio with patio furniture. Don't have that yet. The breeze is nice. Ah, love it. But yeah, I think this week I'm going to be visiting my husband for a couple of nights. He's going to be out of town. He leaves tomorrow. Therefore, I would leave tomorrow and then get back on Thursday. Um, so Thursday, I may do. Bella, get back over here, please. Come here. Let's go. Come on. Thursday, maybe I'll do a nature walk, go to the preserve and do a nature walk, depending on the weather. Um, hey, I might even go for a walk when I'm away because during the day I'll just be chilling in the hotel all by myself. So I definitely will go live, whether it's in the hotel room or on a walk. That will be to be determined, but I'll be by myself during the day because he'll be at work. Um, but I love now that I've been shown how to stream mobily through StreamYard. Granted, you only get 20 hours for free, so I can't go too hog wild because I don't want to have to pay for it. I mean, I guess if I pay for it month by month and just make sure that I have the money set aside for that. But now that I've learned that I could stream mobile through StreamYard, StreamYard's getting used more often, and yeah, I may have to. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I also want to get myself a PO box because you know people like sending stuff, and I don't want to give my address to just anybody. A select few people have it, but I'd much rather a PO box. Can you stop eating the grass? Bella, come here. Bella, 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 Bella. Girls, though, when I got Gomer from the Humane Society. They said he likes cats. Okay, from that day on, he saw a cat. Gomer went chasing after it. And oh no! But Brinley does chase our cats. Uh, she just corners them and barks at them, and she has never hurt them. In fact, if anything, they've hurt her. They'll scratch. They're not declawed, so they'll scratch her nose. But yeah, she has, in fact, though, accidentally killed one of my rats, which was very upsetting to me. It was just a couple weeks ago. Very, very upsetting for me. She's lucky I love her, or she'd be out on the street. Hey, Angel. How are you doing? Brinley, can you please stop eating the grass? Hey, hey, stop eating the grass. Stop. Why don't you just lay down and lounge? Enjoy being outside. Huh? Like Bella right now is just laying down. You have to eat the grass. Come on. Why don't you sit? No, eating the grass. I don't know what the obsession is. I'm doing all right. Doing all right. And with me going to be gone for 2 nights, my main concern, like I can put out enough food and water for the other animals. I can. Like Bella's going to come with. My stepson is here. He can let Brinley out and, feed her and that, but he wouldn't really do very well with my other animals. I can make sure that they have enough food and water. It's and my snake can only eat Fridays, so that's not a concern. My main concern is my bearded dragon, who needs his heat lamp and his UVB lamp during the day and shut them off at night. That's the main thing. Plus, he eats crickets every day. So that's my main concern is what am I going to do with him? Now, I'm sure that I can convince somebody to watch him from where I work because everybody loves him. But yeah, I really don't trust my stepson to go up there and feed him crickets and turn his lamps off and on every day. And I don't think I could smuggle him into the hotel room. I mean, I could totally just smuggle him in, and his lights, but I don't know where I would keep him. I mean, I suppose I could keep him. Bella! I could keep him in the bathtub, I guess. He won't get out of there. But then I'd have to set up his lights. Hey, Bella! Want to say hi to? Hey. All right. Dog said to say hi to the neighbors. Don't drink the fish water. Good grief. I know my dog doesn't like cats. Vacuum cleaner, that's all I could think of. He's okay with the blow dryer, but he's not fond of it. Oh, Bella, come here. Come here. Leave the neighbor alone. Bella. Oh, I'm gonna have to stick him in the house if they don't start listening. She just wandered off again. Bella, hey, stay. Stay here. My goodness, you guys. I thought I was done having little children not listening. Hey, Scrap Dog, how are you doing? There's not much that scares my two dogs, but fireworks is now one of them. It was the first year, this year's the first year that both of them were having big issues. And then, like I said, I totally forgot that I had all my other small animals uh, upstairs that I was so worried about making sure the dogs were okay. I had a rabbit and other small animals upstairs freaking out. I'm like, oh, darn it. Although the reptiles, like I said, the reptiles, they couldn't care less. Hey, MT. I didn't say anything, Scrap Dog, in your live yesterday, but I was there for a little bit. I was. What are you guys doing? Huh? That's a leaf. That's a leaf. That's Brinley that you see. She is a grass eater. She's been out here eating grass. She's obsessed with grass. I like to take my dog to Starbucks to get a puppuccino, which really ain't not really nothing but yeah, whipped cream. I have never actually taken them to get any pup cups, and I should, especially Bella, because Brinley, it's harder to take her around places. Um, but I still should. Like doing them both at the same time would be a lot more difficult. I took them both to the vet on Thursday, and I was like, "Dear Lord, I'm never doing that again, both at the same time." Hey, average girl. Um, Next time I'm doing separate appointments. But Bella likes to come on car rides all the time, and I would totally get her a pup cup. One of my coworkers just got a baby, like a puppy poodle, and she's already spoiling him. He already got a pup cup. Uh, so he's a cutie pie. Average girl says, "Hi, Brinley. Hi, Brinley." Yeah, they're both scared of fireworks now. Never have been in the past. Brinley's 4 years old. She'll be 5 in September, right around Labor Day. Don't you drink the fish tub water. And then Bella is 6. So just enjoying the weather this morning. Before I went live, I had to go and let some dogs out. I do dog sitting or whatever through that Rover app, and somebody had booked me for yesterday and today. They went out of town overnight. No, no, get back over here, Bella. Um, so I went over there twice yesterday to let the dogs out, hang out with them a little bit, and then I went this morning and fed them and let them hang out a little bit. Bella, hey, get over here. Bye. Just like a little kid. Say bye, and she's off. She comes back. Come here. Mine did okay last night. Cats, not so much. See, my cats didn't seem to be bothered. My cats weren't bothered. My bird wasn't bothered, but everybody else was. Um, the reptiles weren't bothered. The hermit crabs, that kind of thing. The tarantula, none of them were bothered. It was all the furries. All the furries that weren't cats. The dogs, the bunny, the guinea pigs, the chinchilla, the rats. Everybody was bothered. Why do you have to eat the grass? You're not a goat. I need a goat. I want a little tiny goat. But you're not a goat. Stop it. Thank goodness. I have a feeling people are still going to be setting off their leftovers tonight because they were setting off a bunch of them days before yesterday. Hello, Angela. How are you doing? Sorry about the AC, guys. Hopefully it'll shut off here soon. It's more peaceful when it's not on. Out here enjoying my coffee. Anyone want to see my fish tub that Brindley keeps trying to stick her face into? There's my rat cage that, if I want to bring the rats out, they can hang out here. There's my fish tub. All that duckweed has been spreading like wildfire. I only had a small portion of it when I first started this tub. It's now taken over. And this is a little piece of water lettuce. My fish are in there. They're in there. Oh no, I ripped it. Ah! There's fish in there. Eh. She keeps sticking her face in there, thinking that she can drink the water. Hey, Mr. J, how you doing? Yep. And I don't even understand the obsession with the ones that they're not even pretty. They're just loud and obnoxious. Like, ugh. Those were the ones that scared my dogs the most. Because the ones that are just freaking loud and obnoxious with no purpose other than being loud and obnoxious. How was everybody's fourth? And for Nana, how was your Canada Day? Nope. Hush up. I woke up, took off my robe, and went outside to move my watermelon from the front to the back of the house. Then I came back in and realized I only had my underwear on and was wondering. Oh, that's funny. Oh, yes, he barbecued steak, Angela. It was delicious. The last time he did steak, he came inside and he didn't like monitor it, so it was a little bit overdone. At least on the outside, it was a little overdone, but it was still delicious. But so this time he didn't leave. He stayed out there and he watched it, and oh my gosh, it was so good. And the seasoning he put on it was slap your mama. And it was good. It was good stuff. Something to watch while drinking their coffee. Coffee and a show. Scrap Dog is awesome, guys. If none of you have Scrap Dog, you need to grab him up. He goes live twice a day usually. We'll sit outside. We get to watch his garden. He's got a beautiful garden. Um, He's also a dumpster diver, and it's making me want to go dumpster diving. I don't want to go by myself. I'm kind of weird about that, feel self-conscious. So a couple of my coworkers are willing to go with me. Just got to do it. Bella, come back here. But yeah, go visit Scrap Dog if you have the chance. Like I said, he goes live outside in his backyard where we can watch his garden twice a day. It's like usually what? Uh, between 2 and 4, 2 and 4, and then 6 to 8, usually. Something like that. Something along those lines. Oh, it was delicious. Bella, come back here, please. Come here. Come on. And I feel honored when Scrap Dog comes in here because he's got a lot more subscribers than we do. I think he's at 19,000 some odd subscribers. So he's doing awesome with his garden and his dumpster diving. When I go dumpster diving, I'll record it. One day I will. I'll get there. I'll do it. I'll get over my self-consciousness, which will be easier with a buddy. But yeah, we had steak and we had 6 p.m. Central. See, I'm on Eastern time, so I was kind of going off of my own time when I see you. But we had the steak, we had mashed potatoes, garlic mashed potatoes, corn on the cob. Yeah. Mm. And the corn on the cob was done on the grill, of course. So, yes, it was delicious. But this time he didn't leave the grill, he stayed out there. And my stepson said, "This was definitely the best steak you ever made, Dad." And he was like, "The secret is to not leave. The secret is to stay here and monitor it." Hey, Barry. Blueberry sausage. Huh. And I think he always grills on the weekend when he's here, but today is Monday, but he's still off. It's still like considered a holiday for his job and he leaves tomorrow. But he's gonna grill some I think they're either turkey burgers or brat patties. I think they're brat patties. And we're gonna have brat burgers tonight. I've seen other people use StreamYards. I never did lives for YouTube, but I can tell you out of some of the stuff I've seen on Yes, I'm using StreamYard to do this, but I'm actually streaming mobile, and I did not know that you can do that you can start your stream with StreamYard on your phone, which is what I've done. I always did it on my laptop before, and then I learned you could do it here, and now I'm just like a kid with a new toy. I'm like, I could take you guys on a nature walks, and I could do, and then I got to remember there's only 20 free 20 free hours a month. So I may have to start paying for it if I go too hog wild. I'm not bad, Barry. I don't have to be at work again for until Friday, but although today I'm going in voluntarily, long enough to give 6 puppies their vaccines, because the person who normally does it doesn't work there anymore. So I was shown how, and yep, today for probably about 20 minutes or so, I'll go in there and pop them all with a vaccine. all 6 of them, and then leave again. And I'll get paid for it. I will clock in. I will clock in long enough to give them their vaccines. Hey, no, why? What are you You see nothing. You see nothing. There's nothing to bark at. Nothing to bark at. What are you barking at? Bella. You're getting Brindley interested, and Brindley's louder. I didn't even see a squirrel. All I see is what you see. Maybe a bird. She doesn't normally bark at birds, though. Are you still eating grass, Brindley? Good night. Crazy. Ghost, yeah. I don't know what all comes with the free version because I never used it, but I've seen you can panel with other people. Yep. I've done panels. I've been on panels. It's been a long time since I've provided a panel. In fact, I can do it right now if anybody wanted to, but I haven't done a panel in a while of my own, but I've been on other people's panels. Basically you get the panel option of like 6 people, including yourself, so 5 other people, and then you only get 20 free hours for the month. After that, it won't let you stream. But when you pay, I think it's like $20 or $25 a month, unless it's gone up, $20 or $25 a month for unlimited. And then I think the number of people you can have up is higher too. The only thing I really did for the 4th of July was comfort my dogs because they were scared. I did have to go over and hang out with another family's couple dogs because they were out of town. Now I was getting paid to go over there and let them go out to potty. Bella, where'd you go? Belly, come here. Don't wander away. You gotta stay where I can see you. And that's pretty much it. We had our grilled steak dinner. We had a party and I hated it. Oh. Ian came over and had dinner with us, and then he went home because his dad was planning stuff too. He was trying to be in both places. Bless his heart. Oh, they see. Dang it. Dang it. Takes away the peacefulness. I know Barry likes chili dogs. Or has that changed with age? I don't even use A1 sauce. If the steak is juicy enough, I just rub my steak all over through the juices, and then that's all I need. I don't need anything else to take away the natural flavor of the steak besides the seasoning that was on it. And the seasoning was called Slap Ya Mama. Good. And of course, when we were talking about it, we were standing in the kitchen with my son and we're like, yep, it's called Slap Ya Mama. And I looked at him and I said, don't do it though. He said, I wasn't planning on it. He still overeats chili dogs. For shame. Do you have the bell rung? Did you ring the bell so that you get notifications? You see that tree I've got coming out of my nice bush here? We're just like on the 15th, we're getting that taken down. We've got bushes at the garage that we're getting taken down, a tree in front, and all my big ass bushes out front are getting taken down. having a company come and pull it. We had a tree over here last year that they took down, and then we didn't have the money for the rest until now. So they're coming on the 15th and we're getting rid of all of that. Gonna be nice. Gonna be nice. I like this bush, not what's growing out of it, but I like that. In the fall, it's bright red. I really like it, but we may plant something else. And like the bushes out front especially were very overgrown when we moved in. So I want to plant something smaller. Bella, get back here. Come here. That we can maintain from the start. It was hard to maintain something that was already 10 feet tall, you know? So, like, there's a portion of the front bushes that we can't even get with the hedge trimmers because it's way too tall. And it's kind of in the center of them. They're very thick, and we can't reach. Bella, hey, get back over here. That's not your yard. Come here, right now. Bye. Bye. Come back. You got a tomato plant? I got up at 8 o'clock this morning, went over to let the dogs out that the people are paying me to do that. So went and let the dogs out, fed them. Then I came back here and sitting here with you, eating. I was gonna say eating my coffee. I'm drinking my coffee. Car repairs. Oh, Brindley has found a big stick. Those were extra trees growing out of that little one right here. They were coming from the base, and we don't want it to do that, so we took them off, and they're just laying over here. And now she's gonna eat it. Did you find a stick? Did you find a big stick? Oh gosh. Did you find a big stick? You found a tree. Hey Kathleen, how are you? Did you find a tree? Huh? Oh, nasty. Nasty. I could lower this. Doesn't have to be so tall. Yeah, don't hire a company. Just Ian, go. Brinley, go eat the tree. Yeah, because it's gonna, for the two bushes on either side of our garage, this one here, the tree out front that's half dead, and our big, huge bushes out front, it's gonna be $1,000 for them to take all that. But it's going to be a long time coming because those big bushes in front too are trash catchers. So like we have fast food restaurants nearby, a gas station nearby, and people litter. It blows down the street and gets trapped in our bushes. So we look like the trashy people because our bushes are catching everybody's trash. So I can't wait until those bushes are gone. Can't wait. She is definitely a crazy dog. She also cuts our grass. Like, who needs to mow the yard? I've been live for an hour. She's been out here for that hour eating grass. Who needs to cut it? I don't even need a goat. I have peppers growing in the house, like bell peppers. They're still growing in the house. I got to bring them out. I haven't really done anything with the garden. Like, it's totally weeded over, and I'm going to have to weed it and everything. Although I am tempted to just put them in a big bucket. I left a bucket at work that I need to rinse out. It was like a bulk laundry detergent bucket, and I want to clean that out, and I could plant my peppers in that, to be honest with you. You like that big stick? Bella, get back here. Bella, come here. You're so goofy. There's another one when you're finished with that. But we had a really nice tree over here before, a few years ago. Gorgeous big tree. Out of all the trees that they could chop down, they chopped down the one tree I liked, and then they planted that stick. I'm like, okay, let Brindley in the garden. Yep, yep. Brindley can weed my garden for me, so it's all ready. Right, Bryn? Right, Bryn? She's like, I'm busy. Don't bother me. What are you doing? She's having a blast. Oh my goodness. You're being a silly goose. Let me lower this. You are being a silly goose. Normally she's just tied up out front and there's no grass. Look at the front steps in the concrete, like porch area, which isn't really a porch, but it's a sidewalk. That's usually where she is, hidden by the bushes so that when people walk by, she scares the crap out of them. Take care, Kathleen. It was good to see you. What are you doing? All the leaves are falling off. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I brought you outside, Brinley. You're providing entertainment. I wish I could have her untied like I do Bella. Bella's not tied up and she won't leave, like with the exception of going into the neighbor's yard. But since there's no obvious indication of where our yard stops and where theirs begins, she just assumes it's all connected. But otherwise, like on this side, she won't leave the property. Um, but Brinley, on the other hand, if something catches her attention, she'd be gone. So she's got to be tied up. She's laying on the stick. She's on the stick now. Oh, right? She's laying there lazily eating the grass. Why? What are you doing? You're goofy. This board is kind of in the shot. This board was Ian's like forever ago, and he scribbled all on it with permanent marker. It won't come off. But I put this out last week with our trash, and they totally emptied our trash cans and didn't take this. I'm like, what? You couldn't like pick this thing up and put it in the trash? Like, put it in the truck? I don't understand. Yep. She's like, that was a good enough rest. I'm good now. Uh, try growing something or mow the lawn in the hot, sunny day, and all of a sudden it starts. Yep. It's art. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Brinley will run off. Like she got her tie out broke once. It was time to get a new one. There was an area where the uh inside of it was exposed and it rusted. So when she pulled, um, it snapped. And I didn't realize it until I opened the door to let her back in and she wasn't there. And I was like, oh no, I was in a panic. And I was running around outside yelling her name. And luckily she came back. My biggest concern was that she's very impulsive and would get hit by a car. But she came back. She apparently wasn't very far. Oh, that was a nightmare to me. Did you? Yay! I still want to find some butterfly eggs myself. But I'm still trying to figure out how to identify, without having a picture in front of me, how to identify milkweed so that I know where to look. Yeah, same here. It's been pretty hot. Pretty hot here. Don't drink the water in the fish tub. They need that water. I got to put some more in there anyway. It's kind of some of it's evaporated. No, it's all messy on the ground with leaves. All messy. All messy leaves. Why are you just sitting in the corner with your butt to us? What are you doing? There's a little pavement here. I think she's laying with her belly on one. All right. Monarch butterflies. Yeah, I think I've seen one monarch this year. But I definitely want to find some eggs. I need to get one of those mesh mesh holders or whatever so that they have a place to grow up. I know that as they're caterpillars and stuff, they can be in a container, but I want one of those mesh houses or whatever for when they're metamorphizing. Uh, I'm just trying to make up a word. We'll raise this up a little bit again because it's hard for me to read the comments when they're down at my knees. Yay! Bella, you're not even in the shot. Go over there so people can see you. Over here so people can see you. Huh? Over here. She's like, "What do you want me to do? I'm confused, Mom. What do you want me to do?" Brinley doesn't mind being in the camera at all, huh? You say, "Hello." Oh, Brinley sniffed you. How dare she? Hey, Brinley's allowed to be here too. Oh, we're back to the stick. She she's a she sounds like a little demon. She acts so tough. You're a little demon, huh? A little demon in cute form? Wow, you're biting down hard. She just snapped that in half. Oh, you've got your daughter's dog, Daisy. What kind of dog is she? Goodness. Those powerful jaws just broke that in half. I couldn't even cut that down with those big scissors, like those big garden scissors that you. I couldn't do it. All else fails, use Brinley's jaw. She's a Shih Tzu. Oh, there's a Shih Tzu there too. Oh, oh, poor baby. Poor little thing. Spelling it would be Shihttzu. You made the big stick a little stick, a smaller stick. Yes. Poor little bunny. Don't let me near it. Hawks will carry it off. I know I've told that story, but it's still like it was a few years ago and I'm still devastated by it. Little baby bunny in our yard, and I accidentally spooked it and it ran into the street. This street. It ran into this street. And I was like, I need to get it before it gets hit by a car. And what happens? That tree, a hawk came out, came down here, swooped down, grabbed him, and flew off. And I was like, ugh, I could not believe what I just saw happen. And I've just been like, oh my gosh, I sent that bunny to its death. I provided food for the hawk, but oh, I was devastated. My husband said, you know what? That hawk probably had his eyes on that bunny all along and just seized that opportunity, but he was probably already watching him. And I was like, I know, and I know it's the circle of life, but I don't like to witness the circle of life. Yeah, bunnies definitely, they will scream when they're when they're extremely afraid or in pain. Pain and extreme fear, bunnies will scream. So yeah, which also is a recipe for heart attack. You don't want to hear them scream because that is like heart attack level fear and pain. Bella, come back here, please. There's a chickadee over there. Oh, and I've got here some. Well, stop eating stuff. This plant right here, that is a citronella plant. So I don't need any of those candles or anything like that. It totally smells like like a citronella candle because it is a citronella plant. My husband was like, "Are you afraid that the mosquitoes are going to eat your fish?" And I was like, "No, but maybe it'll keep them from wanting to lay eggs in the stagnant part of the tub. And if I'm sitting out here, they'll stay away from me because I have a plant." Well, that was obnoxious and loud. Yeah, usually when I see any of my animals doing something cute, I'll pull out the camera and then they stop. Coffee and pizza squirrels. I don't know if I can. Whoops. Oh no. Oh no. I accidentally left. Oops. I was looking at settings because I was going to say, I don't know if I can screen share from this format. And I didn't see an option, but yeah, I didn't realize it was going to take me out of the studio when I did that. That darn AC. Aw, doesn't that just burn your britches when you see something cute and the camera won't cooperate? It's not the animal at that point, it's the camera, and it's like, really? I'm missing this cute opportunity because you don't want to work? I hate that. It's either the camera or the animal. Friendly, get out of the bush. Get out of the bush. Get out of the bush. Out of the bush. What is this? Hanging from you. You don't need that. Well, come here. Oh, it's so peaceful. When the AC is not on, I could sit out here for hours and just listen to the sounds of nature and cars. Love it. My wind chime is like right up here. Right up here. That's the animal room right there. That's our living room AC. That AC doesn't work because Jack's chewed through the cord. But the animals are all in there except for the chinchilla because he can't have the extreme heat. So he's in the window over. This is our kitchen window. The chinchilla has an AC that's on usually during the hottest part of the day because if he overheats, he'll have heat stroke. A boring morning for boring in here or boring for you at your house? Get out of my plant. Get out. Don't you eat my citronella. I don't even know if that would make you sick or not. Ugh. Every now and then I get a whiff of the citronella from that plant, and I actually like it. It smells, to me, it smells like summer. I don't know. Am I weird that the smell of citronella reminds me of summer? And look at this, guys. I don't know if you can see. I totally have scarring from when I had shingles. This one especially, but over here. And when I get really super hot, it gets more visible. Ugh, dang shingles. And I still, every now and then, have nerve pain. Not as much as I did, but occasionally. Shingles is usually for older people, Barry. And if you didn't have chicken pox, have you had chicken pox? Only people who have had chicken pox will get shingles. I don't know. You're around you're close to my son's age, so and my son has never had chicken pox because he had the vaccine. See, you won't get shingles. only those who have had chickenpox are capable of getting shingles. And you wouldn't want it. It is very, very painful. Very, very painful. I was out of work for 2 weeks. Oh, chickenpox can last for longer than a day. I had chickenpox when I was a kid. Back then, they didn't offer the vaccine, so vaccine didn't start getting offered until 95. So anybody before that didn't have the vaccine. And when you were a child, chances are you'd get chickenpox. Although my husband never did. So when I had shingles, I had to stay away from him because I could have caused him, I was contagious to him to catch, even though I didn't have chickenpox, I had shingles. It's the same virus. So I could have actually given my husband chickenpox, and it's a lot more deadly, a lot more dangerous, a lot more painful when you're an adult. So I had to stay away from him the whole time I had shingles. It's supposed to be soothing. I never did it, but it's supposed to be soothing for the itch and the pain. Ew. I hope you wouldn't eat it while you were sitting in it. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Bella's over here waiting for the neighbor to come back out. Waiting for the neighbor? Huh? Apparently, she's found the neighbor. Silly goose. Ugh. Ugh. Nasty. Oh, Bella, she's growling at Brinley. Brinley's just trying to be nice to you. Be nice. Bella. Hey, no! Oh, good grief. Bella. 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 You're fine, Brinley. Bella, come here. Come here. What did you just pick up off the ground? Bella. Come on. don't know what to talk about today. See, I like sitting out here just being quiet and listening to the sounds. Ugh. Granted, it would be a lot nicer if the AC wasn't running, but hey, it would get warm in the house. No, you can't drink that. That's fish water. Yes. I have some rain videos, Barry. Did you see my rain videos? I have a couple of rain videos that I posted. Search for them. I was sitting in the car and recording it because it sounds cool when it hits the car. You should look. I just realized on that whiteboard what one of these pictures is. It's not just scribbles. So here, let me unplug my phone for a second so I can reach. So right here, this is a house, obviously, because there's a window and a window and a window and a window and a door. This is something sitting in a rocking chair, probably watching TV. I don't know what this is. I think he was like 8 years old when he drew that. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but that's what that is. Got nothing better to do than to watch my videos, huh? That makes me feel great, Barry. I feel so special. I've got nothing else to do. Let's watch some of her videos. I putting in hours for driving practice. My son bought his own car a couple of months ago. He's quite happy with it. Now, see, it's a lot more peaceful when that's off. Oh my gosh, it's Mike. Hello, good morning. Yeah, he did move out, Barry. He moved out a few months ago. My baby. He's living 45 minutes away. But he came over yesterday for dinner and whatever. He's doing really good. He's working full time. Obviously he's graduated. He's been graduated for a year. He's working full time, living on his own now. He'll be in like 4 days, he'll be 19. The baby's all grown up. How you doing, Mike? Brindley, you're dragging the tree. Dragging the tree. She is. She's already broken one of them in half. I couldn't even get it cut with my big scissors, garden scissors, but just give it to her and her jaw broke it in half. Bella, did you wander away again? Bella, come here. Oh, she heard a dog. Oh, here comes Bella. She's like, we have something to bark at? Bella. Notice Brindley is tied up and Bella is not. Bella stays usually. Brindley will not. I haven't been too bad. Been very, very busy, but now I've cut my hours at work, so I have more free time, which is going to be awesome. And the 2 days a week now that I am working, I said I had some brilliant idea. I don't know how brilliant it was to say, I'll work open to close both those days. Yeah, that's 24 hours and 2 days of work, and it's exhausting. But technically now I don't have to be at work until Friday, so gives me more time to get stuff done around here and actually relax, work on my own mental health instead of, always being at work and being stressed out about that because we're short staffed. And I was like, I know that we're short staffed, but I need to my mental health and my family are more important than this job. So, you get me for 2 days for 12 hours each, or you don't get me at all. So the food talk earlier made me hungry, and I'm about to. Ooh. Oh yes, Panda Express. I know it well. Oh, it was a delicious steak yesterday, Barry. It was very good. Very, very good. Bella, stay here. I'm getting hungry though too. I've just been sitting out here drinking my coffee, but I'll have to eat something for breakfast or brunch now by the time I get to eating. And then I'll probably end this here soon because I have to stop in at work to give the 6 puppies vaccines that are due for those vaccines. I do get tired of the AC. Dang it. I do get tired sometimes of eating the same thing every day, but there are some things that I feel like I wouldn't mind. Like, I love macaroni and cheese. Love me some macaroni and cheese. Um, I have a pasta bowl thing, pour my macaroni noodles in there, fill it with water, stick it in the microwave. It boils that. Then I drain it. Then I throw some shredded cheese in there, mix it up. I can eat that every day. I can eat that every day. It's so easy to do. All right, Barry. Thanks for stopping in. It was good to see you. But yes, I'm definitely getting hungry, but I want to finish. I wonder if I choked on a bug. I want to finish my coffee and then I'll eat after I get off the live. And then when I eat, then I'll head to work and do those vaccines and then come back. Because technically I don't work today, but someone has to do the vaccines, and I said I would. So, see, I don't ever put A1 sauce on my steak because I think the steak is flavorful enough by itself. Just the seasoning that it was cooked with. The juices, if it's juicy enough and not dry, ooh, that's all I need. I don't need any sauce. Are you tired, Bryn? Are you tired? You done messing with the tree? Bella, come back over here. She is still standing over at the property line, waiting for the neighbor so she can bark at him. You've taken a liking to the neighbor now, huh? Hmm? Taken a liking to the neighbor now? I'll probably end this in about 10 minutes, so it's the 2 hour mark. Eat something and then head over to work to do the vaccines. Then come back, and I think we're going to be like cleaning up, doing like a good cleaning in the bedroom because we're planning on, we already purchased a new bed, one of those sleep number things. And oh, so we want to get rid of we're going to be getting rid of the bed and then having the new one delivered to us. But in the meantime, we want to do a good cleaning in the room and reorganize. And I went through my clothes yesterday and I bagged up what I don't wear, because if I don't wear it, I don't need to have it. I used to keep things thinking I'll wear that eventually. It may not fit me now, but it'll fit me eventually. And then I keep everything, and then I have more than I need. So I bagged up a bunch of clothes. Blueberry sausage, if that was a thing, probably would be in the future after all this. Well, Average Girl earlier said she had blueberry sausage. I don't know how that works, but I can't even imagine. I don't know. Blueberry sausage does not sound appealing to me. Hey, Misha, how are you? Brinley's been destroying that tree down there, that tree branch. Yeah, I don't do it enough. So, like, and there's sometimes I'll be like, I know I have the specific item of clothing that I like to wear, but I can't find it because it usually is hidden underneath all the clothes that I don't wear somehow. So when I was going through it, I'm like, that's where that was. I found it. Yahoo! That tree didn't stand a chance. Nope, it did not. Are you tired, Brinley? Huh? She won't even acknowledge me. It's exhausting ruining a tree branch. Right? Brinley. Really? Yes. Hi. Hi. You had to come over for some love, huh? Is it exhausting? Yeah. Okay, go lay down again. You go lay down. They were not fans of the fireworks last night. First year. Every other year it didn't bother them, but this year they were petrified, so they got thunder shirts. Didn't work perfectly, but still worked. Yeah, same. It is quite warm here. Quite warm here. And late last night, after the sun went down and everybody was lighting off their fireworks and all that, it was still 75 degrees. Crazy. Even if I didn't have to go and give the puppies vaccines, I wouldn't sit out here for a whole lot longer because pretty soon I won't be in the shade. Why are you're seriously digging a hole? Hey, hey, no digging holes. No digging holes. We don't dig. Nope. Ugh. Yeah, that's about what it's been around here too. I don't like it. I'm too old for the heat. I can't handle it like I used to be able to handle it. Whew. What do you see, Bella? Something, something that I can't see has caught her attention. What do you see? I see nothing. What are you staring at? Do you know what you're staring at? Whew. I'm a winter person. Say, I I don't like extreme cold, but I don't like extreme hot. I like it in the middle. I like fall weather or spring weather where it's, you know, warm. 70s is perfect for me, even low 80s without the humidity. It's the humidity that kills me. But like I grew up in Canada, so I also lived in the very extreme cold, and I've known so many people that said I can't live there, and I'm like, you know what? I prefer that over the extreme heat because at least in extreme cold you can layer, you can bundle up, but in the extreme heat you can only discard so much of your clothing before you're indecent. So I'd rather be able to bundle up to stay warm than to indecently clothe myself to stay cool, which doesn't even work. Hey, Rattletrap, long time no see. The bed that we're getting not only will adjust in firmness and that kind of thing, it also raises up the the head and the feet because my husband has sleep apnea and he sleeps better when he's propped up. So there are some times that he'll just sleep in the chair in the living room because he'll sleep better than if he lays flat. So the bed is going to have that feature that can raise up so that he can actually sleep better. It's an expensive bed, but you know, kids, I was going to say kids have moved out with the exception of one who should be moved out. Hopefully will be soon because right now he's just a moocher. But It's time to do some things for us. Don't drink the fish tub water. Um, we also got a new washer and dryer, and then my son, who is almost 19, that did move out. The place that he lives in does not have a washer and dryer, but has a hookup for it. So we're giving him our old ones that still work. He's going to take those. And I told him just make sure, because he's got roommates. I was just like, it's your washer and dryer. They can use it. But if you leave, your washer and dryer go with you, unless you sell it to them or decide to give it to them, whatever you want to do. It's definitely a nice bed. He had checked it out before I did, and told me about it. I was at work, but he was like, you got to come with me and test drive this bed. And I'm like, that sounds really like test driving a bed. So I went last weekend and tried it out. I'm like, I like this bed. I can work with this bed. I'll be in it more than he is because he travels for work. So he's rarely home. But when he is, he'll be able to sleep. Ooh, that's cool. And our washer and dryer I like because there is actually an app for the phone, and it will notify you when your load is complete. You can look at it and say, oh, well, it's got 10 minutes left. I don't have to go all the way downstairs to check to see if it's still running or not. It'll tell me it's still running. And when it's done, it'll send me a notification that says it's done. Uh-oh, Bella, Bella, Bella. Hold on, guys. Bella. Ah, so dogs. Bella. Oh, but Brindley's going to knock me down. Bella, come here. Yeah, see what you did? Hey, gotta hold her back. Bella. Oh, help. This is why Brindley is on a leash, because she would have been over there. Bella at least came back. Oh, I'm getting like burns from holding her with this. My hands. Stop it. Bella, come back. Bella. Right now. She doesn't leave the property. That's the nice thing, Bella. But, oh, my hands. Brindley, you killed me. Stay. Bella. Thank you. Huh. Well, that was fun. Yeah, Brindley would have been off. She would have been all over those dogs. She wouldn't hurt them, but she'd been all over them. But that's why people are scared of my dog, because she acts that way. Which one? She's impulsive and gets stupid when she's impulsive. Right? Yes. Bella, on the other hand, she may bark and go over to the edge of the property, but she didn't leave the property. Besides, she was standing on the sidewalk, but she knows not to wander off the property other than that. Which is why she's not on a leash and Brindley is, because I know who would stay and who would go. Oh. All right, Rattletrap, thank you. Whew. Brindley, you're too strong. You're strong for me. And I had to hang on to that tie out because it's just like looped under my chair. And if she pulled hard enough, it would have been off. She would have been gone. I need a tie out. If I'm going to start sitting it back here with her, I'm going to need a tie out so that I could save my hands. That's good. That's good. I mean, I don't mind that Brinley barks at people as they go by or whatever, because, if she's in a house and she's barking at the window, people are going to know she's there. And then anybody would be less likely to want to break into my house because they know she's there. When she's tied up outside, and anybody goes by, Bella, come here. Come here. Um, Out front, we have big bushes there, so nobody sees her until they're walking by, and she'll bark and scare the bejesus out of them. Usually I'm in the house and I hear, but people just don't want to come up to our house when they know she's there, so nobody's going to break in. Even though she wouldn't hurt a fly. Right? Bella, come here. You don't need to sit in the neighbor's yard. Here. Come on. There you go. Yeah, what kind of dogs do you have? Brinley is an American Bulldog mix. She's half American Bulldog with a quarter German Shepherd and Staffordshire Terrier mixed in. And then Bella is a Shih Tzu. Ooh, a lab and a lab pit. Nice. People always think that Brinley is a pit bull, but she is not. They're like, oh, she's a pretty pit bull. And I'm like, well, thank you. She's actually an American Bulldog, but that's fine. Oh, black lab. My aunt always has labs. She's got a yellow lab right now that's getting older, a lot older, and she has a puppy now. She's a charcoal lab. So she's not a chocolate lab, she's a charcoal lab. And then at work we've had silver labs, which typically the black, the chocolate, and the yellow are going to be your typical colors. So there's something tweaked down the line there to get the charcoal and the silver. But she wanted a silver lab, but then she got the charcoal. It is a beautiful day, and I'm starting to be in the sun a little bit. Pretty soon, the protection of the house is not going to be protecting me. And then after about an hour or so, the garage will give me shade instead of the sun. Or instead of the sun, wow. Instead of the house. But in the meantime, I'll be in the sun and it's going to be too hot. Aw, how cute. Yeah, Brinley is 4, the American Bulldog. She's 4. She'll be 5 in September. And my Shih Tzu is 6. And until this year, they weren't bothered by fireworks at all. There's my AC again. That scared you. Um, they never had a care in the world during fireworks any other year, but this year was completely different. Oh, is she? Yeah, we could do a raid. I have to get going anyway, like I said, and do those vaccines and eat. So yeah, we could totally do a raid. Let's raid Miss Southern Belle. Oh, nobody is a mod. Here, let me see if I can. Oh, look what I can do. I've never done this from my phone. I don't have her link, and I'm on StreamYard, so I'm not even. I can't grab it. Can somebody? I don't know if anybody could post it or not. I have nobody set it as a mod, and I can't do it right now. I need a link. I need a link for Miss Southern Belle. Go look up Miss Southern Belle, and we'll raid her. I need a link. If somebody has her link, try and post it, see if it works. I don't know if I have, because I think you have to have a specific setting set to have it so only mods can do it. Oh, but that also means she's not gonna she's not gonna save you either, right? Get out! There's a fire! I'll have to set up some mods for link sharing. Wish I could get the link for you guys. I can't do it. They don't. Dang it. Well, booey. Well, find her and raid her. Miss Southern Belle, find her and raid her. But I am going to head out now and eat. And then I have to go and vaccinate some dogs. So hopefully I'll see you at Miss Southern Belle's. And it was great hanging out. And I hope you all have a wonderful Monday. Bye, guys. Say bye, Brinley.